I decided to put welcome everybody to the UN podcast. This is Vaughn B and the Noob Avenger, and I decided to because people have completely stopped caring about Thanksgiving. There we go. Let's
Oh,
get
there it is.
all Thanksgiving. There you go.
Very festive.
Well, dude, it's like it's an American holiday that people are just not, you know, it's like it's kind of like they used to have a thing. Do you remember the Charlie Brown like Thanksgiving specials and all that kind of stuff?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, they don't do none of that stuff no more.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like, well, kids don't watch television, so
yeah.
that's part of it. Yeah, but there used to be decorations, there used to be all kind of stuff, but now you did nothing.
I mean, I'm still hearing people, like, still shopping a lot for, well, Black Friday, which is part of Thanksgiving, I guess, and
Yeah,
and
it used
people
to be.
still gathering together and traveling, so
Yeah, Black Friday used to be Friday. Now it's Black Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, skip Friday, Saturday,
and
Sunday.
the week before.
Yeah, the month before Black Friday in October. Man.
Uh,
Alright, well, one of the things that, like, I put up the HBO that has some plans, like spin-offs or something like that with Game of Thrones. Xbox is potentially gonna raise their price, and why is gonna it should be very interesting to you. And, well, another thing is, Marvel is probably gonna give Miles Morales an actual name that is not Spider-Man.
mm,
Yeah, something that they should have done a while ago, because there's only one Spider-Man. It's like there's only one Batman, Superman, Captain America, all this stuff. They keep trying to shove these alternative takes on these characters. Like one of the Captain Americas that they made in the last couple of years is Luke Cage and Jessica Jones' daughter. Somehow she becomes Captain America in the future. Not only is she Captain America in the future, she is somehow as dark as her father, which does not really happen between mixed people.
hmm.
So they made her Captain America and they made her dark skinned, like she's mixed. So she went from being a light skinned baby to a dark skinned woman who doesn't really have any of her mother's features. Like, yeah, okay. So, it's kind of this. I do want to talk about the AI stuff though. All right. I've been listening to a bunch of stuff and I'm getting to the point where I'm getting AI'd out to a degree.
AI'd out.
Yeah. Like I found some stuff that like some stuff is interesting, like in the mashup type of stuff. Like I someone made a trap soul version of Thriller. It's not terrible. It's kind of weird. Like I don't know how familiar you are with trap soul.
I do know trap music and I do know soul.
All right.
Oh, I think you went offline.
All right. I just got booted out.
I
Awesome.
didn't do that.
No, I just went to another damn screen and I came back and I'm gone. Like they updated StreamYards, I guess, and this is the second time because I usually just open it up and just leave it going, and like so I'm already in here when you guys show up or whatever, right? But yeah, it just tossed me out like completely. All right, let me play this for you. Uh, and like I don't know, YouTube has been acting weird too. It's like slow as hell.
Mm.
Yeah, like super slow. So it is quite odd what's going on here. Share. Yeah, like I said, this is just slow. It's taking a long time to load. It's taking a long time to do anything. So that
It's close to midnight. Something evil's lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight, you see a sight that almost stops your heart. You try to scream, but
so that's trap soul, right? It's
Okay.
it's like a melodic singing, like the dudes can sing, right? It's a melodic singing and lots of bass and all that stuff. So it's like
Mhm.
trap instruments, trap instruments. So I've seen like a bunch of those, and it sounds pretty good. And basically, what it sounds like is because a lot of the people are using the same software. So imagine, and they're using the same voices because I guess there's only a certain amount of singing voices on that this thing can do right now. So what comes across is as they do it, like a bunch of people are doing it. It sounds like one guy is doing a cover of a multitude of different songs. That's what it sounds like.
It's a
So
little
so
Frankenstein thing.
no, well, to a degree. So is the singing is good, and like some of it works, some of it doesn't work. Is like
The
they
singing
did
is good.
hmm? Yeah.
The singing is good, yeah.
So it's probably based off somebody else's singing voice. Because like if you go like when it first kicked off about a month ago, like really kicked off, it was doing blues because somebody did a blues version of a 50 Cent song, and then you just had like a multitude of blues versions of Tupac songs, Eminem songs, and various rap dudes, right? And
Mhm.
the testament to an actually well-written song is that if you just because it's all rhyming and whatever, right? So you should be able to, and what you'll see is like they doing different genres, and it still sounds like a good song. Just like it's a little weird that he's singing about like zombies and whatnot in this kind of soulful melodic voice, but there's like a bunch of this stuff. But what I'm getting kind of tired of is like I would like to it is drowning out the regular people. Like regular like they got multitudes of YouTube channels of people singing and all that stuff on their own, and it's getting drowned out by this deluge of AI stuff. And it's like there was a the thing where Joe Rogan was talking with some friends of his about like movies and stuff like that. You remember when I was telling you about how when Amazon let anybody publish a book?
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, and it is very difficult right now to find any new novels because since
Yeah,
there's no gatekeeping,
there's a lot of slop.
there's a lot of slop. And it's the same
Yeah.
thing with this. So if you're a new singer right now and you just trying to just, you know, do something or whatever, or a new producer or like whatever, you're gonna get drowned out by all these people who just putting stuff up. And it's like I said, it sounds like the same dude is just doing a whole bunch of cover songs.
Mhm.
They're not is not as good as like it's fine when it's doing mashups to other people's stuff that's already been out. So that sounds fine because the lyrics it still feels somewhat soulful, right? when you listen to just like when they do the prompts and they just write in whatever they want, it sounds soulless. Doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe at some point it'll get better, but right now it's just not that great. And I'm afraid of the same thing happening with uh like movies and TV shows and whatnot. Because I saw it was it was somebody they're doing like scenes from Star Wars that were cut out, right? So this basically they're just writing stuff like things what are true. And you've seen stuff like that before where people will post anime stuff and they'll overdub it with their own stuff and they add their own I forgot how to spell scene. They're at their own like words to it, and it's usually kind of terrible. I cut out of Star Wars. See if I can find this. Yeah, it just it's like it is cut out scene. Okay. Cut out scenes. So they'll just put this crap up and they'll pretend like it's an actual thing. And like I was saying last week, is like it is the first week of American Idol, and now all these people have. So I can find this. It's like this scene that I just saw this. Okay, so it's actually all right. Maybe I'm spelling it wrong, but it's actually showing me actual stuff because that's usually how you can tell if it's like a year old. Anything that's like a year or two old is not going to be AI because you know. Okay, find this. Well, it's like anything new. It's just it's AI. I can't find this. I saw this yesterday.
Check your history.
No, because it's buried in. It's buried in. I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube, so it's kind of hard
Yeah.
to find crap at times. You know, like when you go look through your history, and like, dude, like what the hell?
I, I think you could search in your history though, right? Or at least like Control F or something.
Yeah, it was on Joe Rogan. So Joe Rogan was talking about this with a friend.
Oh,
So like I watch a bunch of Joe Rogan stuff as well. All right, so this is another thing that like somebody started doing.
Who never knew you did martial arts? Dane saw me perform in Caroline's, right? After seeing me perform in Caroline's, Dane go, yo, man, you funny as shit. I'm gonna put you in a movie. Give him
What
a
I mean?
number that hits me later on. Dane wants you to come to the office.
It's not animated
Yeah,
well.
come in there.
Basically, but they took somebody's clip, and then they're posting like this thing, this animated fake anime AI animation on top, and it's not very good. It's not sunk up very well.
I thought your internet was lagging or something.
No, it's
Yeah,
just
it's off.
I just wanted to meet.
yeah. So it's just moving its mouth. So they basically what this person did was they went in AI and they just had at least like so like you see how his hands are weird, his thumb is way over there, so that means that his it's just it's odd.
It is.
So it's just there's so much of it on YouTube right now. So it's like I'm just trying to find like at some point what I don't know if they're gonna do this, but YouTube has to put a thing that says that this is AI so that I can just avoid that stuff. It's like I want a person who actually made this to actually breathing, and I don't mean typing in a prompt and all that stuff. It's like the thing I showed you last week of the book somebody wrote, and it was just like, "Oh, you do." I'm like, dude, you can make your own. You don't need the AI to do that, but you just keep writing all this stuff in. Okay, here's the Joe Rogan thing. Yeah. Uh, I don't know what my YouTube is acting slow as shit. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, it's still loading.
Going to be genuinely into like consuming.
All right, but I'm looking
giving
for
shit
the
about
Star Wars thing.
from the 80s, really. More and more AI content. Nobody really watches TV shows or movies.
Where we're seeing more and more AI across plenty of, and some are almost diving into pool. Stephen Hawking competing in animated ones look today.
I don't know why Disney not feeling over this. This is Pixar,
But it's just like
to get people to
Pixar
that
stuff
never
everywhere.
happened.
Oh,
Pause you
yeah.
for a second.
Go ahead.
Slow down, Jay. You haven't seen anything yet.
I'll be okay, old friend.
Why are you saying that you've seen it when you have absolutely no idea what he's talking about? Sounds dismissive right off the bat.
Confidence is easily shattered, Skywalker. Remember this moment when your legacy betrays you. One day, the darkness you deny will rise from within your own blood.
Don't worry, Jay. You'll change your mind soon enough.
Jimmy, put one up just so we could look at it.
See what I mean? It's just, it's not good.
Yeah.
So they're gonna actually be people, because there's like a girl now who I think she uses an AI avatar kind of thing, but she writes. So she writes. That's why the stuff like the thing I played you, like Thriller. That's why it sounds fine, because it actually was written by a human being, so it has some soul to it. But that was flat, and so it's like it something's like, it looks fine in terms of visuals, but when he talks, and then you'll see that when you listen to like any AI generated lyrics, it all sounds like that, like this monotone, flat. There's no inflection, no nothing.
I hate like those YouTube videos. Those are longer, but especially on Reels and stuff. And then it's like an AI voice. It's like, oh, if you take this, it could be anything. It could be any topic. It's like, oh, these are the 10 best foods for this. These are the 10 best, 10 worst foods, 10 worst foods for that.
Yeah.
I hate those videos with the AI voice.
Right, and it mispronounce words, and it's like that don't sound right.
Yeah, but
And-
especially like older people, like they can't really differentiate that it's AI. So they'll just take it like as solid advice.
Yeah. So this leads into the one of the things that I wanted to talk about was so Xbox is going to potentially raise their prices a third time this year, and the reason for that is because I'll show you the article. I can find it. All right, there it is. There's a reason for that. All right, and ignore my chair squeaking. It's dying. All right. So RAM prices are now increased by over 150% in the last month. All right. So that is, I think somebody was saying how it was like 64 gigs, like 200 or 150, and now it's like $600 or something like that. And it was like a month, dude. It's like RAM prices reached a new high due to high demand caused by the AI boom. So RAM prices are shooting up. Nobody saw it coming in recent weeks. Massive price increases from all major vendors due to DRAM shortage and expected to persist until at least 2027. Because everyone is doing startups. Like they're starting to build these AI data centers and this, that, and the other. So that means your The electricity prices going up. Your friggin' electricity bills are going up because these things require an immense amount of. Right. So this is 32 gigs, right? For $324.
Wow.
And it's like it showed where it used to like this is where it used to be, right? This is like $90.
Boy, that
One
has
spike.
really gone up.
And yeah, so this was $96. That's where it used to be in September, 3 months ago. All right, so yeah, so it was holding steady.
Until it wasn't.
Yeah, dude, it's like dude, it's absolutely insane. All right. And I was
Must be
talking with
made of like rare earth materials.
no, it is no, it is this stuff requires this. I mean, it's like somebody was saying it was like the AI stuff needs like a terabyte of memory. Right? That's a lot. And it's a special type of memory, so it costs more, so they have to spend more. So the companies who are making this stuff are just making it for them.
Oh.
So what you're paying for is the stuff that's left over. So the demand is insane right now, right? And it's like that is the main reason why the prices of like the Xbox price, they're gonna raise the price again. So that's probably gonna be every damn thing else. Computers, all that stuff. It's just they're gonna burn through all this stuff because they gotta build the centers and then they gotta replace the parts when they burn out. Also, people can make slop and all this other so non-talented people can flood the marketplace with stuff. Just
My God.
nonsense. Yeah, this should have been in Star Wars. How did Star? I'm like, dude, like the thing you just did sucked, and all the push stuff that nobody's asking for. None of this stuff. Like, I don't need a self-driving taxi, self-driving cars. I don't need all this AI stuff and everything. I don't need any of this. I don't need iPads in my freaking new cars. I just want buttons. I want to hit a button for the freaking air conditioning cuts on, and it tells a little knob that tells me what the temperature is. I don't need to have to go through 15 different freaking sub menus.
Touch screens.
And like nobody's asking for any of this shit, but they're just going full blown through all of this stuff. So we just got to deal with the consequences of what a handful of tech dudes want. And remember, I told you last week about one of the guys was having like a little hissy fit because people aren't loving AI like he think we should because we got to compete with China. It's like, dude, it's like stop pushing this like crap that nobody's asking for, and then everything costs too damn much because you're pushing stuff that nobody's asking for. I don't need all of this stuff. Like everything is getting more and more and more and more and more expensive because of that.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, like Xbox is not selling. Not really. One, because they don't have any games. Same thing. It's worse on the Xbox than on the PlayStation, but the PlayStation don't have no damn games either. Like the new Switch 2 has a handful of stuff on it that justifies in any capacity for you to buy a damn Switch 2. So all this stuff is coming out. There's nothing to use with it except for you get a shinier version of your old stuff. Meanwhile, my freaking godson is Minecraft, Roblox, and friggin' Fortnite. It's like he could care less about any shiny graphics and all this other crap. Dude, it's like it's destroying like everything is cycles, and I guess because I'm keep watching all these like these things about people overconsumption because they're trying to cope. They just go out and buy crap, and then everything is basically layaway. Everything it's like you're doing layaway for DoorDash, which is insane. Like there's a weird spiral for stuff. So I don't know. I'm just burnt out on the AI stuff like already, and it's been not even that long for people just burn through everything. So it's like it's commercial now. There's like shorts. You know how they got people will do like baby stuff, like baby talking and baby walking and stuff like that, and it like real life stuff, and then people post this stuff.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, until like
Bro,
they become the current age or something.
bro, they're AI now. There's AI ones where the kid is like 2, but they're having like full blown conversations with the kid, like with the parent. So it's like you're skipping over the actual reality versus fake stuff, and you look at it, it's like you look at it like something's off. It's like the skin looks weird, like something's kind of weird, and the kid looks like it's like a little too intelligent or too adult acting at a 2-year-old. So it's like, what the hell is the future going to bring with this? People are already getting screwed up by trying to keep up with the influencers and all this other stuff. Now you're going to be keeping up with things that don't even exist.
That's that's a crazy thought, but yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Well, what's crazy about it is that we're not actually like, see, I was kind of prepared for this future a bit, like just my generation, because we had computers and we had video games, but we also went outside and we also had parents who didn't take no shit. Right? It's like you didn't go on the foot. It's like get the hell out of my house. Go do something else. Go outside and like our parents made us go outside and touch grass.
Like literally.
Literally, like get the hell out of my house. Like come back when the street lights like the street lights come on. But because we caught the beginning of all this stuff, I learned how to fit everything into what I'm doing. So play a little video games, a little this, a little that, watch a little bit of movies, watch a little bit of television, but I do that for a little bit, then I go do something else. So nothing like is like taking over everything. We have a new generation of people where we're not even showing that at all. So they're consumed by these little devices because they don't know how to cope in a world without it. Yeah, like them things where they say, "Hey, would you stay on this desert island without like your phone for a year?" Like anybody who's 40 and above is like, "Yeah,
Like easy.
easy. I get a vacation for a year. I ain't got to deal with nobody's crap." But this is a tough choice for people in their 20s, which to me is like odd as hell. But to them, it's like, yeah, they just cannot do it. Like they go through withdrawals and be shaking. It's like I can't like. So you're gonna have these kids growing up now with AI stuff and like all their toys are gonna be talking to them and having full blown conversation with the teddy bears. Now Teddy Ruxpin is gonna have a full blown conversation with you. You just better hope that the government don't start programming Teddy to tell your kid all kind of crazy shit. Did your parents do their taxes this year? Somebody outside your house got like a Bluetooth connection is telling your kid to open up the back door. Bro. All right. Let's talk about like HBO wants to do something with Game of Thrones. This is depressing me. Trying not to think about it too much. All right, where did I put that at? Nope. I just saw that shit. Ah, damn it. I wonder if I already got. You know that they're doing gonna do a new Miami Vice.
Oh no. I heard
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. What I guess Michael B. Jordan. What up? Oh, here it is. Screen Rant. All right. HBO is officially fixing Game of Thrones season 8. I have no idea how they're gonna do that.
Fixing.
Yeah, it's been a
Yeah,
lot of new.
it needed a lot of that thing needed a whole overhaul.
Well, dude, it came out. It was Me Too movement type stuff, and it's just a lot of stuff was going on that I you know what? I think the two dudes who did Game of Thrones, they will probably have already filmed their Star Wars thing if they didn't screw up the like the season 8 and season 7 of this show. It's like you cannot have a buildup of Jon Snow taking on the evil bad guy, and then at the last minute decide his little sister is going to do it. I don't know how you sit in the writer's room and come up with that, and everybody go, "Yeah, let's do that." I don't but that is the state of Hollywood and how they think. So, all right, both prequel series been renewed through 2028. Okay, AKOTS. I don't know. Which one is that? They got the House of the Dragon and okay, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. They have been renewed. This has been renewed. Nobody's seen it yet.
Seven Kingdoms.
But nobody's seen them yet. All right, so building less than ideal finale of the show. Now Game of Thrones may have a chance to redeem itself in a sequel series, along with House of Dragon and blah blah blah. George R. R. Martin revealed at 2025 Iceland Neor Festival that there's a sequel to Game of Thrones in development. In fact, is the exact words, or a sequel or two, which is 2 more sequels than most people expected, which is amazing considering how he hasn't actually finished the books yet. So it's like, how are you going to write a sequel to stories that you technically have not finished writing yet? Like, okay. Then this panel is regarding questions about the shows and fantasy art, House of Dragon, coming. Aegon the Conqueror prequel series, but gave no indication about what the sequel series would cover. Well, no shit. He didn't finish the damn story yet. So I'm like, how do you do a sequel to okay. I'm trouble game, but But season 8 was such a drop that I think about the problems I saw in the series. Okay, one of his biggest issues was unfinished and poorly planned. It felt, well, yeah, because he didn't finish the damn story. Already 2 problems in the sequel series could easily solve. Perhaps we could see more of Bran as the king, John living beyond the wall, and Arya going west to Westeros, or Sansa leading the north as queen. Well, given how her star fell off, I don't know if anybody would be interested in that. A lot of people didn't like Bran being king, so I don't know how many people would be interested in that. Like the only person people will probably be somewhat interested in is him.
Is Josh?
Yeah, everybody else, I don't care about Sansa. I don't care about Arya. I don't care about Bran.
I don't exactly. You know, they kind of wrote themselves to like a literal end. So I don't know what they are going to expand on, because they're just gonna have to create some like artificial problem, you know, because the White Walkers are gone. So
the thing that everybody was expecting to happen was for the White Walkers to barrel through like the north and work their way all the way down to Lanceville. and then have everybody who was just fighting for the last 7 seasons to have to get together and fight off this bigger threat.
Nope.
No. Okay. So she got this. You've been building up these dragons that this woman has for so many seasons, and one's dead. Okay, now she has okay, the other one is dead. He gets blindsided because somehow she can't see the giant armada of ships underneath her from the air. I don't know if David Benny Hoff and DB Wise doesn't understand how the sea works. You cannot hide a fleet of ships. That's just not how it works. It's just a lot of ships, and they had a lot of ships, and he just flying around all willy-nilly. So even though the article starts is officially fixing, down here it says HBO will never remake the Game of Thrones season 8. So like, what does that got to do with your title? Yeah, I should have known better by reading a screen art article. Ba-da-da-da. One thing that's likely to never happen, HBO will remake. Well, given the fact that Warner Brothers is for sale right now, who knows what the hell is gonna happen. So that was kind of a waste. Would you want them to redo season 8? Like that, they would have to probably redo season 7, probably half of 6. So they have
Exactly.
to
The problems go back before 8.
right. So they would have to
Yeah.
redo 3 seasons.
I don't know if it's because I don't want them to like expand on that because whatever ended at the last episode of the last episode of the series, like
Mhm.
that's done. I don't think you can expand on that anymore, right?
Yeah, I
And then
think
if
it's
they decide to redo it, oh my
mhm.
gosh, I don't know how they're gonna redo it. And if people, I think people might be talking about it just to see like, oh, okay, is this gonna redeem the storyline and the arc and stuff? But
What
I don't know if I really see that happening.
you know what they could actually do, which would probably work a little bit, is if they go the animation route and
Mm-hmm.
like have Bran have a vision about what could have been or something like that. Like, if this happened this way, well, this would have happened. And that way, one, everybody's older. So it's like you can't bring everybody back because they're older now. It's like the girls are in their 30s. It's bad enough that Stranger Things is gonna be weird because everybody's in their 20s.
Yeah.
But they're still supposed to be playing high school kids. Who I was like, all right. So if you do animation, you can still bring because it's not like all these people actually doing anything right now. So you can bring most of them back. You can start and redo like like an anime thing. It's like a reimagining. I think people would actually rock with that.
That's true. If it's like a reimagining.
Yeah, and then you can actually have John fight the even like dude, people was expecting what John to get on the damn dragon and fight the dude with the undead dragon in some kind of epic over the castle fight. So instead of getting that, we got John hiding behind a rock or something while his sister handles business. But I think if they did but dude, they're for sale. So any of this stuff is mere speculation. Doubt any of this would actually happen because it probably just can't. Just because the financial situation of Warner Brothers right now. And I don't know. Maybe if the Saudis buy it, they'll have them just pay everybody a crap ton of money to come back. Dude, because which one is actually doing anything right now?
Which what?
Which any of the people who are in that show, what are they doing right now?
Oh, yeah.
They all had an opportunity to be stars, and they all flamed out in every direction. So it's not like they're busy.
That's
So
true.
yeah, so we're gonna do this shit all over again. Like people was pissed off. We need to get people to get up on this HBO Max thing. So it's like we're redoing half of season 6, season 7, and season 8. We're gonna bring everybody back, pay all the money, and we're gonna do this shit again. And that shit did not happen. So we're gonna skip over the dude of the somehow Jon Snow and the rest of them dudes on a block of ice in the middle of a frozen water surrounded by zombies, somehow surviving enough time for some dude to run miles through the snow with no kind of supplies to go all the way where some help is and come all the way back in one night.
I think the what's his name, Kit Harington, Jon
Mhm.
Snow. I
Yeah.
think he has like a couple of things out for him next year, and he's like the main role in a movie and a show. I think.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's
Well, that's one person.
that's one of them. I'm doing something. So, I don't know, bro. Well, maybe somebody maybe a decade from now, somebody will use AI to redo those seasons.
Oh God.
Yeah. All right. Uh, so, are you excited on the possible redoing of the Snyderverse?
I'm like not super excited, but I'm willing to watch it. I would be excited for it.
What? You don't want any more angst? Superman with issues and doing Jesus poses. Man. Well, there is a thing that is pretty. I actually like. I don't know how you felt about the last one, but like, you remember the Mummy?
The newer one.
No, the actual one that it was actually fun to watch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, not
Yeah,
Tom
yeah.
Cruise running around
Not the Tom Cruise one.
somehow surviving a plane crashing with no seatbelt on.
The one with Brandon Fraser.
Yes,
Fraser. Yeah.
they're making another one.
Oh.
Yeah, and Rachel Weisz is coming back too. So they're bringing the gang all here. He seems very excited about the all right, it was announced earlier this month that both Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz will return to their roles as Rick O'Connell and Evelyn O'Connell. The new film to be directed by Matt Benatelli, Opin, and Tyler Gillett, who previously directed the 2022 Scream, Ready or Not, Scream 4, and Abigail. Didn't see either one. On an interview with Associated Press, Fraser confirms he's part of the new reboot and why he's excited about it. The one I wanted to make was never made. The third one's a model of, how can I say this, to an AP reporter. NBC had the rights to broadcast the Olympics that year. So they put two together and went to China, working in Shanghai. An incredible experience. I'm proud of the third one because I think it's a good standalone movie. We picked up and did what we do in a different crew on deck and gave it our best shot. But the one I wanted to make is forthcoming. I've been waiting 20 years for this call. Sometimes it was loud, sometimes it was a faint telegraph. Now it's time to give the fans what they want. And one of the things he aims is for the film to deliver is fun. I miss fun. Don't you miss fun?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, like everything doesn't need to be like oppression. Like they would just end Egypt. I didn't need to really hear about how oppressed the Egyptians were at the time. Yeah, I didn't need that. I just want him to go fight this mummy and win in the end. That's it. I don't need modern day politics placed in this crap. So hopefully that we will get that. And we even got then seeing a new one was fun. That it was lacking in that in our incarnation. It was too much of a straight ahead horror movie. The Mummy should be a thrill ride, not terrifying and scary. Yeah, I do concur. It's like we're about to get the Avatar. It's gonna be another 2 hours of ooh yeah okay that's nice and completely forgotten the moment you leave the
Yet
movie.
again. That
Yo.
that is so true. I could honestly say I watched both movies, and then it's like, oh boy, as soon as I was done, it's like, geez, what just happened? It was a lot of like
Yeah, the water was
spectacle and
great.
things happening. It's like, oh my god,
Yeah, the water effects were great. Of that I can remember.
the graphics were cool.
It's just it's like yeah, it was basically popcorn or no, it was yeah, I think I described it to you before like cotton candy. It was cool while you was eating it, but you completely forget about it when it's gone.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't fill you up, doesn't do anything. All right. So did you actually like Miles Morales in terms of it like his character?
I do. I mean, it's a different take, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like they try very, very hard to so this is I don't know why this thing does this. Marvel seemingly admits defeat on Miles Morales and he gets a new name or something like that. Since Marvel began seizing upon Miles Morales' popularity, as yet, and it was also had a lot to do with the fact that Sony had control of Spider-Man, so they were trying to make a new Spider-Man so that they can push him. But which is weird is because of how the rights work. It's like Miles went with them, so I don't know why they did that in the first damn place.
Uh,
Yeah, it just Sony bought the rights when Marvel had no money. So that's kind of and that's just kind of how that worked. Since seeing it done, Marvel is yet another mercy opportunity. Their insistence on having him and Peter share the core Spider-Man moniker has long been subject to fan debate, with many finding the publisher's refusal to differentiate between the two be more than a bit confusing. Yeah, it is. That isn't. It's not a fan debate. It's probably not as bad now, but before on Twitter, if you put Peter Parker as Spider-Man and Miles Morales as Miles Morales, a crap ton of people will come and yell at you for a couple of days about how you're racist and you this, that, and the other, and blah 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 blah.
no, he's Spider-Man.
Like, no, he's not. And then you would just show them a picture of a toy that Marvel is selling, and it says Miles Morales. It doesn't say Spider-Man.
Oh.
Yeah. And so, and that would instead of going, oh, okay, even Marvel is not really pushing that, they would just double down and yell at you for another 2 days. But after almost a decade of digging their heels in on this name sharing scheme, the latest issue of Radioactive Spider-Man suggests the publisher may be ready to throw in the towel. Ooh, flashy. For the comic books go, the idea of multiple versions of a character may exist once is pretty much par for the course, thanks to the meme's regular use of the alternate universe and timelines. Heck, the first mainstream multiverse superhero adventure, Flash of Two Worlds, took place between two versions of the Scarlet Speedster, Jay Garrick and Barry Allen. That had a lot more to do with the fact that the Flash was like Jay Garrick was made in what the 40s or something like that. And then they redid the Flash and they did Barry Allen, but they had the rights to both. So they just say, hey, well, we got both. It's not a combination of deliberate writing in the journal of phenomenon fandom slang. You will usually result in the main version receiving a core title and all the others taking a unique colloquial ID. For example, while Barry or Wally West or Barry Allen, depending on the running hand, and Jay never weighed their matter on their respective worlds. The formula is known as the Flash, but the latter is more often identified as the Flash of Earth 2 or simply Jay. While generally annoying storytelling practice on its own, what makes Spider-Man name sharing case particularly egregious is often outright insulting is that Marvel, through out the unique identity Miles already had in order to push him as being on equal ground with veteran Peter. All right, originating in Ultimate Universe, making his web slinging debut only after the death of his world's Peter Parker. This unfortunate tragedy left Miles as both Earth's 610's one and only Spider-Man, and on a multi-universe scale, the new Ultimate Spider-Man. Okay, so he just giving a history of this. Oh yeah. So, all right, you know how they make it Secret Wars?
Mhm.
Right. Right. And I told you before that the second Secret Wars was basically Marvel's that they were canceling the Ultimate Universe, but people liked Miles Morales enough that they used the Secret Wars to get him over into the 616 universe. All right.
Mhm.
So basically, this is what happened. So his world is gonna die. Like he goes back, his everything is screwed up or whatever. So this is the Molecule Man, one of the most powerful beings in the universe. Hey, little spider person, before you go, I want you to tell you something. He said, "What? Thanks for the burger. I owe you one." So he gave him a hamburger at some point during the story. And seriously, dude, he's an all powerful person. The Doctor Doom was using him to stay in control of the pocket universe that he or world or whatever it was that he made. So he was using the Molecule Man along with the powers of the Beyonder to maintain control over everything. So he Miles Morales was uncovering what was going on. He somehow hooked up with him and he had a hamburger. Some weird shit happened. He wound up getting a hamburger. So what he did was he put him into the 616 universe. And not only did he do that, he brought his mother back to life and his dad. Yeah, I think I remember if his dad was dead at that point. So he gave him a whole family. And he just kind of existed. He just set everything up so that he just always existed. How that goes along with him getting spider powers and all that stuff because he got his spider powers from a different spider. That is the reason why he can do stuff that's different than Peter Parker.
Then Peter Parker.
Right. So that's what these because the spider he got his powers from would like it shocks people. It shocks its prey.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so that's why he has that power. Because the
Mhm.
spider he got it from had that ability. So okay. For years, the name which they relegated to Spidey and his basic friends with another piece of Marvel media referring to him by his proper. All right, so radioactive Spider-Man thing pinned by a current. Okay. Attempts to continue serving New York's friendly neighborhoods in the wake of the novel X virus infection of humanity and mutation causing effects, which he attempts to stave off by continually overloading his radiation positive spider generating cells with even more radiation. What? Okay. Yeah. All right, whatever. Though his initial believes that the disease effects have rendered him alone in his wall crawling duties, Peter is nearly brought to tears when he finds himself saved from a PDC beatdown by the sullen appearance of both Ghost Spider and Miles, who in this desolate future has abandoned Spider-Man name and now goes by Spin. Okay, that's stupid. What does spinning got to do? Okay. Okay. All right. So the fact that the name Spam was even used to refer to Miles in any sort of official comparable capacity shows a major shift in both companies. It is a stupid name. What they should have done from the start is made him like he's. I don't know what name you could give because they've already done that. It's like when you did the whole clone saga with Peter Parker, and you get Ben Riley. You get the clones of Peter Parker. He took the name Scarlet Spider. He went to a whole nother city and just was Spider-Man for that city by going under the name Scarlet Spider. So it's not like they have never done that. So they could have just like when he popped up in his 616, he could have had a conversation with Peter about how he's struggling, like he feels he let his world down, blah blah blah. Like let him know what's going on. It's like, I think I need help with this. So okay. Well, there can only be one Spider-Man. It'll be a bit confusing. We need to come up with a name for you. And then you could have named it. You could have did a name. You could have did like a contest. You could have did all kind of shit. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the time, I think the way everything was, like the people who would yell at you on Twitter would have probably yelled at Marvel if they did that. Because then it was like, well, you pushed them in a secondary like situation and it made them less than and blah 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 blah. But at the end of the day, Spin is a stupid name. Was he gonna talk breakdance? It reminds me of when they did the Miles Morales like different issues where he was a alternate versions of different Marvel characters. And one of them he was Thor. So Asgard, of course, was in Brooklyn. And he walked around, he had Timberland on. Everybody in Asgard was black for some reason. And they spoke with Brooklyn New York accents. Bro, he would like, and when he would hit people with Mjolnir, he would say by Odin's Fade. It was the most
That sounds bizarre.
This was basically like some like the BT version of Thor written by white dudes. That's what this was. People made so much shit over this. What if I can even find it? All right. Miles Morales Thor. Find it. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, here we go.
Morales series, there is a universe where Miles Morales is Thor. In this universe, Asgard originates where Brooklyn would be instead. Miles Morales here was born as Thor Odin's son, while his uncle Aaron is his uncle Loki. We also see Lady Sif with a design very similar to Falcon. So Uncle Loki uses the Bifrost to take Thor to the frost giant homeworld, Jotunheim. Then they're ambushed by frost giants. Thor fights them as Loki abandons him. Thor defeats them and retrieves the skull of the frost giant king to impress Odin. However, when Thor gives it to his father, Loki revives the frost giant king as it wreaks havoc in Odin's palace. Thor is losing to the frost giant while Odin watches. He tells Loki if Thor can't defeat the king, then perhaps he isn't worthy of the throne of Asgard. This motivates Thor to channel his power and breaks out of the ice, defeating the frost giant king with ease. Weeks later, Thor is visited by Captain America Miles, Wolverine Miles, and Hulk Miles, telling him they need help with his uncle Loki. Did you?
That's dumb, right?
Mm.
Notice how Asgard is covered in graffiti. Mjolnir is covered in graffiti. He is wearing Jordan 1s. Like I said, it's like a BT version of Thor written by white dudes who don't really know any black people. So it's like, right. So they did all this stuff instead of just giving him his own, just do what DC did with Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson was a sidekick for a little bit. Then he started doing stuff on his own. Eventually decided he got old enough to be his own man. He got his own, got a new name, went to a new city, got his own rogues gallery. They could have did the exact same thing with Miles. If a handful of people who were yelling about this on Twitter, you could have told them to piss off. He would be in a much better space right now than right now. They have no idea what to do with him. He's popular enough where they got to keep doing shit. but not popular enough where they put that much effort into them. So,
That's a good little summary that you made.
yeah, pretty much. So it's like that's what happened when you do this kind of stuff instead of letting these characters stand on their own. It's like the same thing with Falcon. What they've done with Falcon just pisses me off. It's like this dude's been around since the freaking 60s. His own thing. Instead of just giving him his own shit, you give him some white dude's mantle, thinking that makes him better, and it doesn't. He was fine as he was. Oh, I don't know. All right. Well, I basically covered all the stuff I wanted to talk about today. You got anything else you want to add?
Oh, I saw like new photos or clips from the Zelda movie.
Oh,
Looks
yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a female, and they're both white.
Yes, Shaman.
Yeah.
That is true.
It is shocking.
It is shocking actually in today's world.
Oh, when the pictures came out, the internet, and you know how the internet is 10% of the people who yell like they're 100%. Even smaller percentage of those people were upset that the Nintendo, the very conservative Nintendo, didn't make Zelda a trans person.
I remember you told me this.
Oh yeah, they were shocked. Oh, but this is like but that was before. This is like when you get to see what these people look like. That came up again. They were angry. Like, why are you angry? They would like to make money with this movie. If you make a Zelda movie with Link and some dude dressed up as a woman, that movie is not gonna make any money. Like, I don't know what planet you guys live on, but that's just how it works. Most people are not on the internet. It's like most people have their own issues. They're not worried about like all this political stuff and all this other shit. They're worried about how much eggs cost. They won't even like the vast majority of the normies won't even know what the hell you're talking about. They want to see something that's fun. They want to go to the theater, enjoy it, and go home and try to figure out how the hell they're gonna pay for the light bill. That's it.
I'm just happy they're not listening to the like 0.1%.
Yeah. So I think that stuff is going because Pharrell got in trouble because he had the nerve to tell people that you should want to achieve stuff based off of your merit and not your skin tone.
The audacity.
Oh, like you should want to be the best. Don't you want to be the best? Like you shouldn't want to get stuff because you're black. Like, oh, what the hell? Like, oh, clutching their pearls and getting all upset. It's like, no, they had a thing where was it the CEO of one of them airlines saying that they wanted more marginalized people to be pilots. So even though so he's basically was saying that there's not enough in their flight program for pilots, so that they were gonna try to even it out or something like that. So I think I remember Charlie Kirk was saying how when basically what he said is that when you see a white pilot, like you know for a fact that that person got their job because of their skill level. All right.
Hmm.
I'm really upset about that. And I'm like, well, what is he saying that's not true? When there's a white dude go into the cockpit, because of what the CEO of the company said, that is the only person of the entire group of people who you know for a fact is there based on his skill level. Everybody else is a little bit of doubt in the back of your head that they may or may not be there for other reasons. It's like, well, he's being racist. I'm like, no, the CEO of the company basically said that that's what he wanted. That he wanted to force an issue. It's like There's not enough. Well, maybe there's not enough pilots of marginalized people because there's just not enough people who are interested in being pilots. Like everything should be merit based. Good. So the fact that you got celebrities coming out and saying these things that should give you some hope that this stuff is going the way of the dodo bird. So I don't know. I think we got another year or so of them crapping out all the movies that they made in the last 4 years. And then it'll be it ain't gonna be over because we got a second season of Alien Earth to deal with.
Deal with to get through, as one could say.
We have 2 seasons of Alien Earth, but there's only gonna like even though they're gonna make another Shogun, I don't know if that's still going through because that would be a damn shame if we only had one one season of Shogun
One and done.
and 2 seasons of Alien Earth. Like,
what a world we live in.
Yeah. So I don't know. All right. Well, that's enough for today. Anything else you want to add?
I'm good.
All right. Well, I am tired as shit. I'm gonna actually drink my coffee and I'm gonna go to bed. So on the behalf of myself and my main man Elton here, this is the UN podcast, and we're out.
See ya.